I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad who is showing off the arms today. Look at you.
Yeah. You know,
you're usually much happier when I bring that up.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I spent a lot of money on these, so every once in a while, I like to show stuff off. But no, man, I'm good. Got to weird week at work this week for me, so I got to check out Raw this afternoon, and it was a pretty good show. I like some of the direction that they're going. We have some interesting stuff, some pivots that we're going to have to do here, but I do enjoy that. And then, we got to talk about kind of the big news that came out today with Progress. Major sale. But before we get into all of that, please subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on all the socials as Mr. Cincinnati pops those up. X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything you can think of, we are probably on. I think we're still on Threads. I don't know if that's still a thing.
We are on Threads. It's at Wrestling Junkies Pod there as well.
I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not on Threads. It'll be another 6 years before I get on Threads. So I'm always late to the party. I think I don't know. When did TikTok get invented?
I don't know. I mean, it was long before 2020. It was just kind of 2020 is when it took off. So I couldn't tell you. It took me a few years on it as well. But
2025. So I'm always late to the party. But subscribe to the YouTube. That's how we grow and continue to do the things we want to do here. It's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow as much as we can, and we need your guys' help. And the biggest way you guys can help is subscribe to the pod and check us out every once in a while, please. That's all I'm asking.
And show some love to our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Incredible live podcasts. We got some new ones that have just launched. Podcast, short form content, blogs, you name it. This Saturday, there is a main event mixer, Sabado Gigante. Great Brown Hope, please don't kill me for my mispronunciation of that. But AAA will be discussed. Noche de los Grandes. Podcast Dad will be on this show. So tune in, go hang out, pull yourself up a seat, have a drink, and enjoy what they have to say about AAA coming up this weekend.
Because it's going to be really good, because AAA is really, really good.
It is, and stay tuned. Be on the lookout for my next article with the scrap this week. That is dedicated to Ludwig Kaiser and El Grande Americano. I would never have thought that I'd be writing the article that I am writing about this right now, but goddamn, I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it, Podcast Dad.
I like all your articles on the scrap. Please go check those out. Check out our discussion yesterday. We had... Oh.
You good?
Yeah. Can I still hear you?
Yeah. I got you. We had Brady from the scrap as well as False Finish joining us yesterday to talk all things. Are you not working right now? Is it messed up?
No, sorry. Yeah, I know my earbuds went in and out there for a second. Sorry about that.
Gotcha.
But yes, we had Brady on yesterday. He dropped an article today as well.
Yes.
Go check that out on the scrap. They're doing some good stuff over there. Mr. Cincinnati writes for him sometimes, blah, blah, blah. But go check those guys out. That's another great group of people trying to contribute to a positive wrestling environment. Please, we're allowed to do that. If you would have watched yesterday, go back and you still can. Brady and I got into a little debate about Darby Allin, which seems to be kind of what I do on this show, is debate about Darby Allin. But it can still be respectful.
You're missing the overarching message of the Steelers fan and the Eagles fan were able to get along for an hour.
For about 45 minutes.
Okay. Mark is in the chat. It's good to see you, my friend. Podcast Poppies Pythons are out. Yes, they are. Sharp hoodie, thank you very much. I've had this thing for a few years now. It's the first time I've worn it in a while. I forgot I even had it, but this was the Damar Hamlin hoodie that they released after his injury. Maria's also in the chat. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much.
All the favorites are here.
I know, yeah. Maria, podcast dad, Fernando again. I believe you're assuming. Are you talking AAA or which show are you talking there?
Talking us. Oh. He's talking us.
I hope so. I just want to make sure I'm understanding and reacting properly. If your parents do watch this, we greatly appreciate it. I think it's time to get into a little news here, bud.
Yeah,
I can't play the fucking sound, but you know,
I don't want to.
No, I can't do that one either. That doesn't belong to us. Yeah, I know. I stopped it. I stopped it.
Let's not do that one.
That was the point. That was Okay, yeah. That has come out. Big Damo, formerly known as Killian Dane, and Nikki Storm, formerly known as Nikki Cross, have purchased Progress Wrestling. This was announced in a press release today. Podcast Dad, this is a major development in the world of independent wrestling today. I mean, this is the biggest promotion in the UK right now. Not only have they acquired Progress, but Defy here in the United States. And man, this is kind of a turning point. I mean, this is a very, very influential promotion that, I mean, their roots and their ties are pretty deep into the industry right now. Tell me just kind of your initial reaction to this breaking this morning.
I don't want to say I was shocked. Surprised, I think, because I didn't know Progress was up for sale. I don't know if anybody knew that. I think maybe there's just an offer and he couldn't refuse kind of thing. But no, it's wrestlers owning a wrestling company, so I don't think it'll be bad, right? I don't think it'll be bad at all. Like, I think this is exciting. You have two, at this point, veterans of the business that have been over in the independent scene in the UK for a while, both in NXT and WWE for a while. Nikki Cross a little bit longer than Big Damo, but both very knowledgeable about wrestling, very knowledgeable about what that UK scene is. It's a major shift, right? It's a major shift, and when Progress is hot, right? So Progress is on fire, and now they're getting two people that care a lot because that's where their roots are. And I think they want to continue to, leave the legacy that Progress is making. You look at some of the talents that have been elevated from Progress, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr., Cara Noir, Charles Crowley, man like Darius, Leo Rush has been over there a bunch, and you see what he's doing now. Like, there's so many more I could name. The Michael Oku, like, there's so many more I could throw out there, but they have done so well. So to me, this seems like it's going to be a major boost. But it is a seismic shift, I think, for the independent wrestling, especially the UK scene, but independent wrestling as a whole. Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, and Big Damo and Nikki Storm, they're not strangers to Progress either. I mean, these are, two that were kind of in that foundational, on that foundational roster prior to NXT UK, kind of coming to fruition here. And, this is, and I love that we are also seeing, former and active WWE talents. I mean, Piper Niven has tweeted about this, and the excitement that they have for Nikki, and this is rarefied air because there are not very many women wrestling promotion owners, promoters, bookers. There aren't very many of them on this planet. So this is just, again, another step forward for their industry as a whole. Nikki has, she's incredibly smart, incredibly talented. You don't hear a bad thing about Nikki Cross from any, current or former wrestler that she's with. Always just a very positive, inclusive, awesome person. Well, same thing with Big Damo. Yeah. I mean, and this is a guy who is still, actively seen in Progress. This really is, this is a big deal. This is, I'm excited to see where they go with this. I think that she was advertised either for the next chapter event in June or maybe the July one. So this is just kind of oh wow, this is really, really cool that it's this triumphant return, but it's also in a really major way. So like I said, it's a huge thing, and she was advertised for the 26th of July. So says Nikki Storm will be competing. Does that change? I don't know. We'll find out, obviously, but it's exciting. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. Like, not a bad word that I can think of or I've ever read about these two, not willing to do business, or they're difficult backstage or whatever it may be. It just seems like two people that really, really enjoy wrestling. And that's a good thing. Like, you have
Very good
people
thing.
that enjoy wrestling and want to see wrestling succeed and are proof that wrestling can succeed over there. It's exciting. And if I'm anybody with Progress or trying to get into Progress, man, I'd be pumped, because this is not to say that Progress was run poorly before, because it wasn't.
No, not at
But,
all.
you know, is this the next step for Progress to become, you know, the independent promotion destination? We're gonna wait and see. But it's hard for me to go, man, I don't see how this is not a good thing. So we'll let it play out and see what happens. But it's exciting.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know, and we've, you know, been fortunate enough to cover, you know, Progress events over the last year. And one thing that I can say that I've always appreciated is that, you know, both the fan base and the roster are both super, super passionate. I mean, you see that in the chats and the shows that we would do. And this is just, again, like you've said, you know, there's a sense of identity around this promotion that I don't think is going to change. I think that same identity that has always been kind of at the heart and the core of the mission of Progress, I think that remains unchanged. But yeah, I can't wait to see I can't believe we're saying this again. It's a new era, but at least it's not for, you know, we're not saying it how we normally say it this time. But no, this is really cool. Congratulations to Big Damo, Nikki Storm. Thank you to Lee and Martin for all their support of the Wrestling Junkies over the last year as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you threw it either in a text or whatever, I can't remember, but it doesn't feel like a vanity project, right? This doesn't feel like an ego thing. It doesn't feel like we're doing this because we can. We want this to be better, and we want it. We feel like we can do that, and it seems like everything was mutual. Everything's fine. It doesn't seem like it was a hostile takeover or anything. Like, it seems like they'll still be working together, and we're just gonna see how it plays out.
It's all vibes,
Independent wrestling. It's the lifeblood. So I think they understand that. I think they know that, and just keep an eye on Charles Crowley. He's a little squirrely.
Yeah,
he's a little squirrely.
Just a little bit. But we do have your t-shirts on the way, bud. Now you want to move on a little bit to Monday Night Raw here. You got to catch up with it, this afternoon. Where do you want to start, man?
I want to start with Austin Theory.
Do you like what they're doing here? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I needed this side of Austin. I needed this side of Austin Theory, right? Like, since Austin Theory, it's been so interesting, his career so far.
Yeah.
He came in as like Vince's chosen one. We saw how that worked for Drew McIntyre. Didn't really work, but like, he came in like that. He was pushed heavily very early on, won the United States Championship, won the Money in the Bank, and then lost it, cashing in on a mid-card title when Vince kind of went away. And then he went away for a while. Then he came back in the Vision, and I think everybody was kind of like, okay, like, we're going to get something different with Austin Theory.
Yeah.
And dude's been a background player. Like, I don't think there's another term I could use there. He just hasn't stood out, especially in that group when you have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Logan Paul, who just gains eyes. Also, everybody out there, celebrating Logan Paul's injury.
Fuck off.
That's not good. Don't do that. No. You may not like the guy. Don't wish harm on anybody. That's terrible. Yeah. But I needed to see some aggression, and this was good. He came out. He took out Joe Hendry. He took out Dawkins. Like, okay, like, now I'm interested. We finally have some emotion from Austin Theory. We finally have some anger where he feels dangerous. Like, I like the start. Got to see the follow-up because now he's tag champions with Braun.
Yeah.
This group seems cursed, but
it does. But I do think that there is a benefit here because at least Braun Breaker is back and he still has the feud with Seth Rollins to keep this program afloat. This was not the leader of the group going down again. This is a much more palatable loss, especially because it looks like Bronson Reed may be nearing a return because he's starting to, he posted pics and he's looking absolutely jacked right now. So it could be worse for Austin Theory here. It has been worse for Austin Theory. We talk about the follow-up as well. Maxine Dupree is probably going to play a part in that.
Yeah,
that's also very intriguing because that's been kind of in the background of programming over the last few weeks, and now we're actually finally seeing it addressed on camera, and it's got Otis and Tozawa a little nervous. So we're getting something here. This is not going because they could have taken the titles off of the division. They absolutely could have done that. Yep. That would have been a very bad look for the company, especially when it's come out over the last couple of weeks. We are trying to rebuild our tag team division. So you do want, even though it sounds like there's a good possibility that some fresh blood or former talents are going to be returning to the company, that you at least have this sense of stability right now. So saying, okay, well, they can keep the titles because of the Freebird clause. That's absolutely something that Paul Heyman would negotiate in a contract, but it's not something we've ever seen before because he's not necessarily represented a tag team that I can remember, at least for an extended period of time, to where something like this would have been an interesting story layer that they've given us here. So, yes, it sucks that this is another injury to this group, but at least it's not their leader this time. And he basically gets a title and had to do none of the work there. That's another storyline thread that you can tug on later. If you really need to, if you're really looking for additional, fodder for this group. But yeah, no, I think that was a very good start. I think that they also should be a little bit more careful about their camera cuts next time that you want to sell a concerto, but that's just me.
Yeah. Nitpicky.
I know.
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
But
Austin Theory was in 5 segments last night? Like,
excuse me.
Like that's pretty good. That's a good start. I'm tentatively in on Austin Theory at the moment, so we shall see what happens. The other thing that I'm interested in, and there seems to be a lot of this going on, is like tension, right? So Javon Evans had a little tension with Penta. It seems like Rey Mysterio and Penta had a little tension because Penta did not come out and save Rey Mysterio. That was Dragon Lee. And it's all revolving around the IC title. Like it seems like they're putting more importance on the IC title. It seems like the IC title is something that they want to make relevant again, because the IC title for a long time it's been in and out, right? We've had good reigns, we've had bad reigns. Penta is a fighting champion, which I think is good. When again, not your world champion, it's a mid-card champion, so I'm okay.
Fighting for my fucking life over here. Apparently talking about the fucking vision because me fucking
saw that.
You
better relax. We don't want you to get hurt now. Come on.
Yeah, no, sorry about that.
You're good. It is brutal. It is brutal. But
sorry, continue.
No, I'm enjoying the IC title picture. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of faces. They're using who they need to use.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio getting a shot at the title out of the blue. Whatever. Don't win it. But it's
excuse for Rey versus Penta.
Which I know everybody's saying it's a dream match. Go watch Lucha Underground a couple years ago. They did that match. And it was very good then. So I'm excited to see what they do here with Javon Evans. He's finally getting a little bit of an edge that he needs.
And we've talked about that before, that there really isn't much to his character, and there really hasn't been a whole lot of promo development, which is a double-edged sword because he's so talented that you can get away with not really focusing on that, especially kind of in that initial start to his run on the roster. But now, I mean, especially now more than ever, we've said that his character has felt kind of one-dimensional and that there really hasn't been any development to it. And couple that with the fact that when we do see him on TV, or when people outside the United States see him on TV, it's during a commercial.
Yeah. Well, and then I lost my point. I don't know what I was going to say. The report about Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns are working with Javon Evans.
Fuck yeah.
Your two top dogs in the men's and women's division are this guy has it. We just got to continue to develop it. Is something that is very, very good. I agree with the statement here. Penta's been great. And again, I'm okay with the mid card championship doing this.
Sure.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm gonna get heat about. He keeps defending. Yeah, it's the mid card championship.
Situation specific. Sure.
It is. Tag team champions. You can defend it when you want. Mid card champions that's what that is, right? You're trying to prove yourself. You're trying to prove you're better than what you can be, and trying to elevate as much as you can, and trying to make that title feel important because you have the world champion in Roman Reigns, who feels like a god, right? So Penta defending every week, eyes are on him. So very good. I like the IC title division right now. It's exciting. You got a lot of irons in the fire. Like I'm interested again. I think
we talked about this yesterday too. I think a little bit.
I think it's going to be some kind of multi-man match.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to see another ladder match per se, especially just because WrestleMania is just around the corner. But even like I think like a 6-pack challenge. Like it's not necessarily every man in the match, but that tagging element can create some additional storytelling opportunities that could be a lot of fun. Fernando wants to know, is this the best era for people of color ever in WWE? I think on a whole, even in, I know where you're gonna go. I think on the whole, when we look at kind of the history of this industry, there's a lot more opportunity right now. Yes. Are there still certain superstars that I think could still get more of a shine and deserve more opportunity? Yeah, absolutely. But especially in the women's division right now, there's a lot going for them in that respect. So, it's probably something that would be worth a much longer in-depth discussion than kind of just answering a question, coming from the chat. But appreciate it, Fernando, and who knows, maybe that'll be a deep dive that we do.
Yeah, my pasty white ass isn't going to answer that question. So,
thank you.
just throwing it out there. I can't do that. Roman Reigns and Fatu, good segment. I'm ready for the match.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the match. So, I think Roman wins. I like the stipulation of he's going to now work for Roman. So that story is going to continue. And I think eventually we're going to get a Jacob Fatu win over Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Probably won't be for the title, but eventually we're going to get there. And I like that they're setting that up.
Yeah, because, it would make sense to put the title on Jacob Fatu, if they wanted to pull the trigger on this, but especially doing a Clash in Paris as opposed to, kind of what we saw at Backlash. I mean, this is a much larger stage for him. But if Saudi wants to get to Rock versus Roman, I like the idea of him losing. Hear me out. I like the idea of him losing. He has to essentially join the fold of the bloodline, let Dwayne infiltrate and take it down from within.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Again, I like what they're doing here. So I'm not going to complain about it. I like what they're doing. Should be an interesting match. We'll see what the Usos do. Like LA Knight's involved as well. So is LA Knight that next challenger for Roman? It looks like it. Which, okay. I'm cool with that. He's getting TV time. Is he going to win? Probably not. But at least it's not sitting in catering. At least LA Knight's doing something.
I get it. And I hear what you're saying with it, but I've also, heard you say on the show before too that, there are certain people you don't like to see in these situations where it's like, we know we're not going to win.
No, I agree, but they've missed the boat on LA Knight. So,
no.
Like at this point, if he's an occasional challenger for the world title, that's fine. But they've 100% missed the boat, and they need challengers. Like who else is going to challenge Roman right now?
It's also true.
Like we're in a holding pattern. I could say that about MJF and Darby Allin on Sunday. Like I knew, MJF was going to win. It's a little different. Like I'm talking about both sides of my mouth, and that's fair. But if it's entertaining and the build to it's fine, I'm good with it. I don't want just the lame duck challenger where there's zero build. I want a number one contendership to get that title shot, and now we have 2 weeks to build it, kind of thing. So,
tell me that you still have PTSD from Jinder Mahal without telling me that you still have PTSD from Jinder Mahal.
I still can't believe he won the title, dude, and like held it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. Brock and Oba. Obafemi. My God.
Yeah.
I came to beat you. This time I'm coming to kill you. Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny because, I mean, I don't know, at least because we don't know what happened backstage. We don't know any of the, how we got to this point. But, from a television standpoint, the current story is that Brock Lesnar pulled the Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
It is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It is. I'm good with it because now Obafemi gets another huge win.
Yeah.
And he gets to retire Brock twice, as he said. Keep building Oba.
Yeah.
That's your guy, man. Keep building Oba. Telling you.
Now, let me ask you this, because King and Queen of the Ring start next week.
He should be in it 100%.
Okay. Because I would love to get excited about LA Knight only if he wins King of the Ring. If Oba's not in it, then I think you have to put him in that conversation.
Oba's got to be in it.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, in the event that he's not, I don't know if this story with Brock is going to have anything past this weekend to where it would continue. But I don't know.
Let him beat Brock again. Let him struggle a little bit so we can see, that he's not invincible, but he's got to beat Brock again. Like, you can't have him lose. If you do, I don't love that.
A bit tougher of a test because this isn't the first time that they're wrestling, which you could give that to Brock if you wanted to, even though it's something that we have never had to do before with Brock Lesnar, is underestimate him and say, oh, well, okay, that didn't count. He's never wrestled before and wasn't sure what to prepare for. Well, I just depressed myself with the thought. The only other person I can think of to where he could have possibly used that logic in that story was Goldberg.
Goldberg. No, I think this is much different because we've never seen Brock have to get somebody from behind.
Interesting that he thinks that we think Oba wins. Brock 1-1 rubber match. And it very well could. I mean, that very well could be the case. I would rather, if we're gonna just take Brady's suggestion here and go with that. I like that much more than Brock versus Gunther. But I get the favor storyline. I mean,
Yeah, just let Oba beat him again and let Oba move on. That's it. Let him beat again, move on. Like, have Brock put him over. On his way out, have Brock put him over. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get it. I do want to bring up, so just because Marie's got it in the chats here and we've been talking about the tag team division. Have you heard that they're going to target it? Yeah, we've heard about Enzo and Cass. It sounds like that one's, Enzo and Cass. I think that one is definitely likely going to happen. It doesn't sound like Enzo is taking any of the indie bookings that he would normally take. So it looks like he's preparing himself for a return. We talked about it yesterday. In today's super viral generation, catchphrases are just all over the place and all the rage. Enzo and Cass were ahead of their time 10 years ago. They're going to fit right in now. By all accounts, it sounds like a lot of the behavioral and character and kind of backstage things that had people concerned 10 years ago are not necessarily the case now. So that's WWE is always if we can do business and everybody's happy and can get along, great. And
look at Sam.
Nothing wrong with that. That being said,
FTR.
I think it would be a fucking terrible idea if FTR goes back to WWE.
They're not coming back.
No fucking way. No way. I no.
The way they were treated? No.
Mm-mm.
No, I wouldn't.
And yes, I get that it's I get that it's a different regime now. And no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm saying the same thing because this company's approach to rebuilding their tag team division is announcing that they want to rebuild their tag team division after letting go of two legendary tag teams. No fucking way.
Well, that's what it is, right? Like, we want to rebuild the tag division, and you want to target FTR. FTR's looking at it like, you guys have never cared about the tag division, and it's
Who
still
the fuck are we going to work with?
and it still counts. Like it's still there. You don't care about the tag division. You never have, and you never will. The WWE has never cared about the tag division, ever.
No.
So, Montez Ford, Seth Rollins loading. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Clash.
That was such a fun match.
Is that gonna be Clash, or you think that'll be a Saturday night's main event?
And
And
how many
wins?
matches are announced?
Let me look it up. Who do you think wins this? Though, to be honest, do you think Seth Rollins?
More than likely, yes. Any Tez win, I think, will have Vision involvement.
We got 5 matches, so I'm gonna say no. Cody and Gunther, Rhea and Jade, Roman and Jacob, Becky Lynch and Soul, and then Oba and Brock. God.
Yeah. Is there another Saturday night's main event between now and
Well, you
Night
have
of Champions?
Night of Champions, and then you have Saturday night's main event on July 18th. That's the one from the Garden.
Okay, so we're looking at about 7 weeks of story here.
Woof.
What?
That might seem like a Raw main event. Then never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is no.
I don't know if they can drag this out
you-
for 7 more weeks.
Yes, Logan Paul's hurt right now, so and call me crazy here.
Crazy.
Okay. Another way you could take this story is, especially because we've just seen the now put together tag team of Austin Theory and Braun Breaker. What if it's one of the, setting up one of those, the only way to, get back at those tag titles is, if Tez has a team up with Seth Rollins or something, pisses Doc off, because Dawkins has been, at least rendered out of action for a few weeks. I mean, chair shot to the head on the stage. I'm not expecting him to be at Clash in Italy or at Raw next week. I mean, maybe the week after, but that could be a direction that you take this in as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
It's funny because I'm gonna look this up right now. Hold on.
Yeah. Take your time. I'm gonna vamp here real quick. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. Share, subscribe. We're having a blast over here. If you want to, hear us talk about the vision or progress, TNA, you name it, we have it. Plenty of room at our table. So pull up a seat, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when we're on. Monday through Thursday nights, 7 Eastern. Podcast Dad, fire away.
Yes. So he is a 6-time tag team champion.
Rollins.
Yes. Can you name the 5 people he's won it with?
Roman.
Dean
Dean.
twice.
Okay.
So now you have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more.
Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, he did. He did hold it with Buddy.
Okay.
Where's the fact checker when you need him?
I know. Probably on a date or something.
Braun Strowman.
When the fuck was that one?
And then, of course, we cannot forget the memorable tag team title reign he had with Kurt Angle's son, Jason Jordan.
Okay, yeah. The goddamn way I was gonna get those.
So it's not like we haven't seen this story with Seth before, which is like, okay, you're doing it again.
No.
I don't know. Seth just can't find friends, I guess, whatever.
But no, here's the thing. I don't know why this surprises anybody that they go this route, because it's easy. It would be easy in just kind of linear wrestling storytelling to say, hey, I'm a face again, so I'm going to team up with other faces. We're going to go fight evil. But Seth Rollins, his entire personality has been, he will stab you in the fucking back. Like that has been his entire story arc since that chair went into Roman's back. The entire time is that he is a snake, and that you do have to work to get over that in order to trust him. But when you do, he is loyal, because I mean, look what he did for Cody. He put his own title and his own assumptions and his own goals on the line for the greater good. Seth Rollins knows how to do that, But when his body breaks down or it no longer benefits him is when we start to see that change. So like this is Seth Rollins coded. So, I get it. This is probably this could be another trivia question in a year and a half's time when we're doing this, that it could be
the biggest issue though with this is?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
What's that?
We're trying to rebuild the tag division.
I know.
So
Rome wasn't built in a day, whether we like it or not. They
you
say
have a tag team.
I know. I know that.
What out?
I know that. You say that like I'm the one with the fucking pencil.
It's so bad. It's like it doesn't need to be for the titles, like at all. That's the crazy part.
It doesn't.
We're here to take out the vision. Now you're gonna have another tag title run. Like it's like, if I'm FTR, I'm just like, nah.
No, I get it. In this particular case, they have to pivot. Logan Paul is hurt. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do about a torn tricep. So there is.
Damn.
I'm sure they are adapting on the fly in some ways that we may not be thinking about yet with
fair.
this angle.
And that's fair. NXT, the Women's Championship is on the line tonight. Lola Vice takes on Izzy Dame.
Lola Vice, let's go.
Ren Sinclair takes on Kalani Jordan.
Oh, I'm going to go Ren. She could use a big one.
Bree Covington will take on Jada Parker. I think Jada.
She should. Well, unless Natty gets involved.
Yeah, I think Jada needs to go to the main roster.
How do you feel about Nikki the Lions being discussed for a call-up?
I don't understand that, but okay.
I mean, the thing is, not everybody needs to have a definitive title run or championship accolades to be an asset to the main roster.
I agree, but you should at least win a match in NXT. It was last time she won a match.
Well, you can't blame her for the last one. Her partner walked out.
Yes, I can. OTM takes on the Culling, which...
Let's see if this works with OTM's faces. I don't know.
And then Shiloh takes on Charlie Dempsey.
I really like Shiloh Hill.
I like Charlie Dempsey.
I like Charlie Dempsey too.
This should be fun.
I agree.
The tag division needs help in NXT as well, though. So
Fake OTM.
Fake OTM. I agree.
Yeah.
We all agree. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, no, this has been another incredible show. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. As always, find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Threads at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel. Tell everybody that you know about what we're doing over here and turn on those notifications. Plenty of room at the table, so come hang out. It's always a good time over here. And shout out to the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. Again, Sabado Gigante coming up this weekend. Podcast Dad is going to be on it. Please limit the Rey Mysterio shit talk at least somewhat. I just don't know if you have the restraint to do it, so I figured I'd just try to tell you to mind your manners.
I think I'm going to wear a mask the whole time, so tune into that.
You do have a Rey Mysterio mask.
I have a bunch of masks.
Yeah, good to see you as well, Mark. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, my friend. Podcast Dad, it's good to see you. I know you got to work here, so I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me this evening.
That's right.
And yeah, have fun with that. That's the Podcast Dad. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, and until tomorrow, enjoy those grabs, guys.